Once upon a time, in Siren Fall Kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Helena. Being the only daughter of the king, Helena could have anything she wants. Although Helena had everything, she still felt bored all the time with the wealthy and powerful life of a princess. She always dreamed about a free life where she can live among nature with trees and adorable animals around. The king had a wonderful garden behind the palace. He hired the most experienced gardener to take care of it. The gardener took care of the garden with his son, Gilbert, who was a really kind and hardworking man. Every day, Gilbert carried the best fruits of the garden for the king and the princess to enjoy. He also brought all the prettiest flowers as a gift for the beautiful princess. Oh my God, how beautiful these flowers are!
Bring me my gold as a reward for them. Thank you, Your Majesty and Your Highness.
Time flew. Helena and Gilbert became closer and closer. Every day, they talked to each other about their wishes in life. I don't want to be a princess. I just want to live a normal life like you. I can freely wander around the beautiful gardens, live in harmony with nature and adorable animals.
I will turn this garden into the most beautiful place in the world, and you can come here to walk around every day.
Yeah. Gilbert showed his understanding and talked to her every day. Things kept going on that way, and they gradually fell in love with each other as time went by. One day, a wealthy young noble named Roden came to the king and expressed his will to marry the beautiful princess.
Your Majesty, I have been in love with Princess Helena for a long time. Today, I come here to ask for your permission to marry her. Helena is now old enough to get married. She should marry a wealthy and powerful man, and Roden can meet all of these standards. Good. I have nothing to complain about you. But I have to ask Helena first. Just go back to your castle and wait for my response. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Father, you want to see me?
My dear, I want to ask you something. You are now old enough to get married, so I'm thinking of marrying you to Roden. You will be wealthy and happy for the rest of your life. What do you think?
Father, I don't want to marry Roden.
Why not?
Because I love Gilbert, the gardener's son.
He is only the son of a gardener. He is not the right one for you.
Your Majesty, Gilbert and we all agree that we will marry each other.
What? You didn't even ask for my permission? Summon Gilbert and Roden here. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I'm here at your command. Both of you want to marry my daughter, so I will have a challenge for you two. You need to go to Shipland, which is most famous for shipbuilding. Whoever comes back here with the most gorgeous ship will be allowed to marry my daughter.
Roden was very delighted. He knew that the king was giving him the privilege because he was very rich. It was totally easy for him to go to Shipland, build a ship, and come back. On the contrary, everything was really difficult to the poor Gilbert. However, with his true love with Princess Helena, he determined to start the journey with all of his savings, 2 gold coins. Be safe, and remember always that I'm waiting for you.
Believe me, I will surely bring the most beautiful ship back to marry you.
Then Roden started with a good horse, but Gilbert had to walk. Roden outstripped him right away. On his route, Gilbert saw a man who was hitting his dog.
Stop it! Why do you hit him? He can do nothing but eating and sleeping all day. I have to teach him a lesson. Stop! I want to buy your dog. Sell him to me. You want to buy my dog? 1 gold coin and he's yours.
Although the price was too high, he couldn't stand seeing the dog in that situation. Gilbert immediately gave him a gold coin.
Now you are free. Go wherever you want.
After that, Gilbert left, but the dog kept following him.
Ooh. You want to go with me? Come on then, be my companion.
So Gilbert and his dog happily continued the journey. This time, they met a man who was offering for a sale of a falcon in the cage. He desperately turned his eyes to Gilbert for help.
How much for this falcon? Not less than a gold coin.
Gilbert gave him the last gold coin to save the poor falcon without thinking too much.
Now you are free. Go wherever you want. You want to go with me too? Okay, let's go.
So Gilbert, with his faithful dog and falcon, continued their journey to Shipland. Speaking of Roden, with his good horse, he reached Shipland much sooner than Gilbert. Roden met a poor old woman in rags.
Good day to you, young traveler. I have eaten nothing for 3 days. I am dying of hunger. Please, give me something to eat.
Well, leave me alone, you poor beggar. I won't give you anything. Gilbert cannot catch up with me. Let's just have some fun for several days first.
So Roden went to rent a room in a grand luxury inn. He used much of his money on the feast, and more seriously, on gambling. Soon, all of his money and possessions went away. He had nothing left. Out of money, Roden got poor. He became a homeless person, working as a laborer to earn for a living. At last, Gilbert and his 2 companions could reach the gate of Shipland after a long journey. He also met the old beggar.
Good day to you, young traveler. I have eaten nothing for 3 days. I am dying of hunger. Please give me something to eat. I will be really grateful for that.
I only have this cake left. Please take it.
Suddenly, a miraculous light flashed, and the poor old woman turned into an old fairy.
Gilbert, I have been following you for a long time. You are such a kind man. I give you this bronze ring. Keep it carefully. It can give you anything you want.
Great. Thank you so much.
Gilbert entered Shipland and happily went to the shore to make a wish.
I wish to have a gorgeous golden boat. The boat must be full of treasure to use as gifts for Helena, along with many crew members to help me.
No sooner had Gilbert finished his wish than a beautiful golden boat appeared in front of him. Suddenly, Roden, who was dressed in rags, stepped forward. He recognized Gilbert immediately.
This is your boat, right? How are you suddenly such a rich man? Yes, it's mine, thanks to this bronze ring.
Gilbert told Roden the whole story about the bronze ring without any precaution.
You are having troubles. You can go back to Sirenfall with me on the boat. I'll be pleased to help you.
Roden was extremely jealous of Gilbert's fortune. His mind came up with a plan to steal the bronze ring from Gilbert. When Gilbert and the 2 animals were asleep, Roden quickly stole it.
I want the golden boat to be mine, and for Gilbert and his animals to be stuck in Shipland forever. Now Princess Helena is mine.
About Gilbert and his companions, they were sent back to the Shipland coast.
What? My goodness, I helped him go back. How can he treat me like that?
Seeing Gilbert's sadness, his dog and falcon immediately went together to find the bronze ring and bring it back to him. The dog sat on the falcon's back, sniffed around to search for Roden, and showed the direction for the falcon. With the speed of the falcon, the 2 faithful animals were able to catch up with the golden boat quickly. Roden was about to sleep, He carefully put the ring into his mouth. When Roden had slept deeply, the dog quickly sprinkled pepper onto his face. Roden immediately sneezed, and the bronze ring came out of his mouth. Taking the chance, the griffin flew there and clutched the bronze ring.
Give me back my ring!
The dog jumped on the back of the falcon. They flew away, leaving Roden back behind with anger. Right after that, the two loyal animals brought the ring back for Gilbert.
Thank you, my dear friends. I wish the golden boat was back, and that Roden the trader would be a laborer the rest of his life.
Immediately, Roden was sent back to Shipland, where he had to carry the goods every day. Gilbert and two faithful friends went back to the Siren Fall Kingdom on the golden boat. Gilbert and Helena were really happy to see each other again. The king was surprised to see Gilbert had come back with a gorgeous boat to become the winner. The king kept his promise and agreed to marry the beautiful princess to Gilbert. Gilbert wished for a house in the jungle with a green garden and adorable animals, as Helena always wanted. They lived happily ever after.